loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And the effort down the stretch. Those final.
Here's Levine. He's coming off a 10-point game against Oklahoma City.
But what stood out for me was his gorgeous playmaking out there. I mean, over and over, he was finding his teammates in a great position to score.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Martin and Wiggins out on the perimeter. Towns is out there with Tyler Hansbrough, and it's Levine in at the point. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And it's Johnson penetrating. Can't get it to go. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
And in a conference game here, just a 2-game season series.
Yeah, you know, you want to make every game count. Take care of business and give yourself a chance to sweep.
Here's Irving. And another miss by Cleveland.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
And the fact they still had a chance to win that game, I find to be somewhat amazing because it was clearly an off night for most of their guys.
Yeah, despite that, it was close enough that they didn't need a perfect game from everybody. A hot hand or a bounce here or there might have gotten them over the hump.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for the Timberwolves. Zhang comes in for Tyler Hansbrough.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Zhang, a screen. Wiggins against LeBron. Martin wide open. He fires. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Irving kicks to Thompson. Here's Johnson. Here's Love. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. A different look now for Cleveland. Shumpert comes in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Terrell Wright's checked in for the Timberwolves. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Johnson, a wide open look. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Hits it from three-point range. Wiggins has got his first 3 points of the game. Dellavedova dishes to Johnson. Kicks it to Thompson. Back to Johnson. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Johnson's got his first points of the night.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
It's a pick by Love. Dellavedova, the pass to Love. Unloads from 13. Jump shot is good. Love's got 5 now.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Thompson. Coach putting the pressure squarely on his shoulders by asking him to be the key man in the offense. It's not something they ask of him every game, but when they do, he can usually handle it. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Count the bucket.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
The Timberwolves have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Johnson against Wiggins. And Wright kicks to Levine. Wiggins outside. And he converts the layup. Wiggins has got 5 points so far.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Dellavedova kicks to Johnson. Shumpert against Wright. Aldrich, no good.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Minnesota shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first one falls.
Oh, my God, he's got that.
And both free throws good for Wiggins. From deep. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Timberwolves lead by 6. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second. And, of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his tremendous.
I put all the pressure on me.
Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example of how to take responsibility and lead.
And, Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
A lot of tough D being played by them so far. It's been the difference maker.
Greg, no uncontested shots for the most part. That's why they've had success.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Minnesota, Tyler Hansbrough out there with Towns. Then there's Martin, and it's Levine in at the point guard position. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Smith dishes to James. Makes the most of the high percentage shot.
Still trailing, but their offense is off life support here in the second quarter. It's got a pulse.
Good point, Clark. They're starting to make some shots, looking to try and get back in this one.
Martin with the bucket.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Varejao setting the pick for Smith. Johnson outside. The dish to Irving. 6 to shoot. 11 feet away. And the shot is long.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions. Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And Cleveland making a change here. Love's checked in. There's 57 seconds left now here in the second. In the corner, it's Wiggins. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it.
Count that one.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Boy, and that is a bunch of rebounds for a player who's not the biggest guy out there.
And right with the basket on the assist by Wiggins. Now it's a 6-point Minnesota lead.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Dellavedova, the pass to Johnson. Again, the miss by Johnson. Here's Levine. He's got 8 from outside the arc. Thompson with the rebound. Dellavedova.
Got it! Got it! What a shot! Unbelievable. Great shot there, Kev. And the crowd is going crazy.
And we're through the first half of basketball here in what's been a good one. Minnesota on top. They lead by 3. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Gentlemen, I'm over here with Tristan Thompson. And after that first half, Tristan, what's the plan going to be for this second half?
Well, it's simple. It's going to be a dogfight. You know, they got big guys, true bigs, and we got to come out, play hard, and not let up.
You have to have plenty of bark in a dogfight, Tristan. Thank you. Guys?
All right, Doris, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
How about Wiggins?
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Berejau. Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. Johnson, he's checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Gorgie Dang comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Kevin Martin. And it's Wright in for Levine. The forwards are LeBron and Thompson. Johnson is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Aldrich in at the 5, down low. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Shumpert is checked in for Cole Aldrich. Minnesota also with the sub. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Hansbrough. 1:51 left in the third quarter of the game. To the middle, leans inside. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Bielitsa's got 5 points now this quarter.
Great unspoken communication between teammates leading to the nice assist and the easy score.
Here's Dellavedova. Jang defending. Dellavedova kicks to James. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Dellavedova. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Dellavedova's got his third basket of the night.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Wiggins with it. He's got 14. There's a minute left to play in the third. Wright dishes to Pekovic. Passes to Bielitsa. And a miss there on the triple. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Shumpert passes to Johnson. Here's Dellavedova. 7 points in the game. On the wing, Shumpert. Johnson outside. Again, the miss by Johnson.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, and as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
And Zhang kicks to right. Zhang a screen. Wiggins from outside. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his third rebound tonight. Dellavedova off on that one. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Timberwolves lead by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. we welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Timberwolves leading by 5. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Martin and Wiggins out on the perimeter. Gorgie Dang is out there with Towns. And it's Levine in at the point guard. Now, here is Irving. He's covered closely, and it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. Johnson, that's for 2. Bank shot, no good.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Three-pointer, Martin, but they get it back. Towns dishes to Martin. Inside. Nice D from Bergeron.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Irving passes to Bergeron. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 8 points for Anderson Bergeron.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Outside Martin. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, Kevin Martin in this one, he has 8 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
And you can't.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
Without question. Then maybe a steal or a foul to get the clock stopped as well.
Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
Well, he practically has gotten every one that's available. A 20-plus rebounding game is not something we get to see very often, Greg.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Hansbrough comes in for Towns. And Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Gorgie Dang. And so it's Cleveland with it. And he commits the intentional foul. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
At the line for 2.
And he ends up missing both free throws. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, Kevin, during that break, Minnesota's head coach had some words for his team. He wants them to pick it up and really go for it right now, saying, no time like the present, gentlemen. Embrace it. Embrace the spotlight, and let's make it happen. Kevin, let's see what they can do.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
.16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Levine. Kept alive, Minnesota. And Pekovic kicks to Levine. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And so it's Cleveland winning the...
Thank you, Kevin.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of LeBron James. He put his team on his back and carried them as we've seen him do before. And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith.